afternoon and welcome to MC in Focus, Montgomery College's new student-produced program. I'm Dorothy Mbori.
I'm Graham Pearson. A high school senior in Frederick was caught with plans to wreak violence at her school. The father of the Frederick area honors student read through his daughter's diary and found plans to attack her school. Police believe this was not an empty threat after finding bomb-making materials and a shotgun in their home. Officials say the attack was planned for next month. The student has been taken to a hospital for psychological evaluation. Once released from the hospital, she will be charged with possession of explosive and incendiary material with intent to create a destructive device.
In response to the rise of heroin use in Maryland, Democratic lawmakers are calling for new treatment centers and expanded access to naloxone, a medication that is used to counter the effects of an opioid overdose. Governor Larry Hogan wants to pass two bills. He pledged $50 million over 5 years to treat, enforce, and prevent opioid overdoses. The Heroin and Opioid Prevention Effort and Treatment Act of 2017, or HOPE, calls for more education and focuses on preventing abuse of dangerous drugs like heroin. The second bill calls for public schools and universities to keep naloxone on hand and that schools develop policies and instructions regarding prevention by giving $2 million to Maryland drug courts.
President Trump unveiled a new plan to address problems with the Affordable Care Act. He says he will wait until Obamacare fails, then have the Democrats come to him to work out a deal. Political experts believe waiting could create a legislative disaster, and House Speaker Paul Ryan and President Trump poured their political capital into repealing Obamacare, only to have it escape from Republicans at the last minute.
U.S. military confirmed that it launched an airstrike against the Islamic State in the crowded city of Mosul, Iraq. Over 100 civilians were killed. Iraqi officials uncovered 112 bodies during the rescue search, many of which were women and children. Both U.S. and Iraqi forces have been struggling to regain control of ISIS-controlled Mosul.
Forces resumed fighting the self-proclaimed Islamic State near the Taqba Dam in Syria on Monday. The Taqba Dam, located in the Al-Thawar district of Syria, was taken by ISIS back in 2014. A Syrian government official, along with members of ISIS, warned there was a risk of catastrophic flooding caused by damage from U.S.-led airstrikes. An official for the U.S. coalition combating ISIS denies any damage done to the dam. The Syrian Democratic Forces, an alliance between Syrian and Kurdish fighters, paused fighting to let engineers inspect the dam. This, however, hasn't stopped the panic in nearby town of Raqqa. ISIS members spread the rumor the dam collapsed, causing some residents to flee to nearby hills. ISIS is poised to lose a major part of the territory it has taken if Raqqa is to fall.
North Korea is often not taken seriously in the international community. However, experts are warning that underestimating the Hamid Kingdom can be catastrophic. Dictator Kim Jong-un stated North Korea is finalizing an intercontinental nuclear weapon. The missile will be capable of hitting the western edge of the United States. Kim Jong-un is known to be very temperamental. Experts are concerned he could be easily provoked by an equally temperamental Trump administration. North Korea has been under Kim family rule since 1948.
Two teens weren't allowed to board a United Airlines flight because they were wearing leggings. A bystander tweeted about the incident while it was taking place, and it quickly became a trending topic. The Leggingsgate hashtag was created to show solidarity for the young girls. United Airlines spokesman Jonathan Guerin says they have a strict dress code. They don't allow sleep or swimwear, torn or revealing attire on their flights. United Airlines is standing by their decision.
Coming up, updates on the missing DC teens and your weather. Now for our student-produced commercials. We'll be right back.
Don't let calories kill your appetite. Serve some tender chicken with rice, apples, and string beans. Have pork chops with black bean corn relish. You can even try something entirely different, like rice and plantains, fish and stew, garnished with green beans and carrots. Then have a healthy chocolate milkshake or a warm banana pudding for dessert with no extra calories. Eating healthy should always look this good.
Heads Up is a nonprofit organization that provides educational after-school as well as summer programs for elementary school children. We partner college students with elementary school kids to change lives 2 at a time. Give back, make a change.
Good morning, I'm Dan Hollis, and here's your weekend weather. Today we will have thunderstorms throughout the day, with a high of 60 degrees and a low of 50 degrees in the evening. For tomorrow, there is a 50% chance of rain, with a high of 56 degrees and a low of 43. Then Sunday is mostly sunny with a high of 60 and a low of 44. That's our weekend forecast. For MC in Focus, I'm Dan Hollis.
Now let's get some sports updates with our sports expert Ashley Keith.
Thank you, Dorothy. Hello, Graham.
Morning.
There's some big news in basketball right now. The Washington Wizards have ended a 38-year drought and have captured the division title. The Wizards haven't held the Southeast Division title since 1979. The Wizards landed this #1 spot after beating the LA Lakers in a comeback game, 119-108. The Wizards now have hopes of taking this winning streak with them on the road during the postseason. They play tonight in Utah against the Jazz. University of Maryland point guard Melo Trimble has chosen to forgo his senior basketball season and announce his intent to enter the 2017 NBA Draft. Trimble says that he feels he has nothing left to prove in college sports and is excited to pursue his opportunity to play in the NBA. During his time at Maryland, Melo Trimble has helped lead the Terps to 3 NCAA tournament appearances. Speaking of the NCAA tournament, March Madness is nearing its end. The women's Final Four games tip off today in Dallas. South Carolina versus Stanford and undefeated UConn will be going for their 5th consecutive national title against Mississippi State. The women's championship will be played on Monday, April 2nd. The men's Final Four game tips off this Saturday, April 1st, with South Carolina versus Gonzaga, first followed by Oregon versus North Carolina to determine who will be playing in the national title game on April 3rd. And in the world of Raptor sports, the Montgomery College softball team will be playing a doubleheader this afternoon at Hagerstown Community College. The first pitch of Game 1 is at 3 p.m. Good luck, ladies, and go Raptors. That's it for today's edition of Sports with MC in Focus. I'm Ashley Keith.
All right, thank you, Ashley. It was very exciting. Look forward to the end of March
the
Madness
Wizards win.
myself.
Yeah,
I
the
hope
Wizards
so.
win. Hopefully they keep going, right?
Well, we made it through midterms, thankfully, and almost to the end of the semester. We all know that the end of the semester is stressful, but don't worry, because Frank Jones can help you out with that dilemma.
Every day, students suffer from stress. According to a National College Health study, 30% of students reported that stress negatively affects their academic performance. Montgomery College students who are suffering from stress talk about how they relieve their own stress.
I think I feel the most stressed when there's a lot of things going on, probably like an exam and work and probably another assignment at the same time.
In further research, I spoke to Montgomery College professor Thomas Chen, and this is what he had to say.
What I tell students when they come to me when they're stressed out, most of the time I listen first just to see what the problem is, and sometimes that's all they needed. But a lot of times I don't think I know the answer all the time, but I try to give them my perspective on things. And having being older, sometimes I can look at the bigger picture and see farther down the line and let them know perhaps what they think it's a big deal is just a little thing, and they don't need to stress out too much.
Montgomery College offers diverse clubs and many programs to support students' academic activities. I spoke to Victor, and this is what he had to say about him and his stress.
Music helps a lot in relieving my stress, and mostly I listen to music being played on the piano. So this does really help relieving my stress. So that would be a way.
We all have our own ways to relieve our own stress. Is there really a cure for stress? Do you need help battling stress? Well, hopefully these ideas can help you handle stress and achieve your goals. For MC in Focus, I'm Frank Jones.
The director of The Princess Bride and A Few Good Men is kicking off the 5th annual Annapolis Film Festival this weekend. The festival is running from today until Sunday in Annapolis. The festival will screen more than 70 movies. Rob Reiner will debut his latest film, LBJ, the story of Lyndon B. Johnson, specifically during the passing of the civil rights legislation. Tickets are available online.
DC has come under fire for their Twitter announcement on missing children cases. The public is outraged by the amount of missing kids in the district. DC Mayor Muriel Bowser said in a statement, "We certainly don't want people to think that children are being kidnapped or abducted. Reports stated by the city say the children are not all missing. Most are running away from home due to their current home situations. So far, there have been 501 missing children cases in 2017, and all but 27 cases have been solved."
The cherry blossoms finally reached peak bloom this weekend. Saturday proved to be a beautiful day with the temperatures in the upper 70s when peak bloom was declared by the National Park Service. A warm February had the cherry blossoms blooming early, but a winter storm in March damaged half of them. The weather was beautiful and families took this as an opportunity to take graduation pictures and couples took engagement pictures. Visitors were not sure what to expect after a cold snap had damaged 50% of the cherry blossoms. There will be a Cherry Blossom Festival Parade on April the 8th on Constitution Avenue from the 7th to the 17th Street in Northwest Washington, D.C. The parade will start at 10 a.m. and run till noon. For more information on the Cherry Blossom Festival, you can go to www.nationalcherryblossomfestival.org.
A famous pub in Washington, D.C. has customers jumping for their Super Mario theme. The Cherry Blossom Club just introduced their theme for this year's Cherry Blossom Festival. These amazing Mario decorations are killer, including animatronic piranha plants, floating mushroom, and power-up stars. I hope you have an extra life to spare this weekend because you might need it. The pub is fully loaded with clever drinks like It's-a-Me Mario or What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Smaller. Side-scroll your way to the Cherry Blossom Pub with your green brother and find yourself a Princess Peach or wait to be rescued by Mario. The pub is located at 1841 7th Street, Northwest Washington, D.C. And the gates open at 5 p.m., but be wary, young adventurers. You have until April 15th to enjoy this event.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Do you think you guys will go down and check out the cherry blossoms?
I might.
Yeah, and once we're done with the cherry blossoms, we can go to the pub.
That's
right?
true. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fun things to going on in the city.
I wonder if they have the games there too. You know, like
I would hope they would.
Super Mario brings back memories for me, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
sounds like a good time.
Yeah. And if they had it like in real time, like jump on mushrooms and
Oh, like a real life-size Mario. That would be impressive. That would be pretty impressive.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to MC in Focus.
That's it for today. We'll see you next week. Hope you have a good weekend. Go see the cherry blossoms.
I'm Graham Pearson.
I'm Dorothy Mbori.
And I'm Ashley Keith. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.